At 72, Pierce Brosnan remains one of cinema's most recognizable figures, carrying a quiet magnetism shaped by decades on screen and a lifetime off it. To audiences around the world, he will always be James Bond, the composed hero who met danger with charm and walked away untouched. Yet behind that polished image lives a man formed not by fantasy, but by real experience. His story is not built on spectacle, but on persistence, reflection, and emotional strength. Fame brought opportunity, but it never shielded him from life's deeper lessons. What sets Pierce apart is not only his career, but the grace with which he has carried both success and sorrow. He learned early that confidence does not come from avoiding hardship, but from meeting it with openness. Today, he stands as a symbol of resilience, showing that true strength is often quiet, steady, and deeply personal. Childhood in the spaces between Pierce Thomas Brosnan was born on May 16, 1953, in Drogheda, Ireland, entering a world that taught him early about distance and adaptation. His father left when Pierce was still an infant, creating an absence that shaped his earliest memories. His mother loved him deeply, yet circumstances soon required her to move to London for work, leaving young Pierce in the care of relatives for several years. During that time, he moved between homes, learning to adjust, observe, and remain self-contained. Each household offered safety, but not permanence. Those years quietly taught him independence and emotional awareness beyond his age. Rather than becoming hardened, Pierce grew inwardly thoughtful, learning to value connection while accepting uncertainty. These formative experiences planted the seeds of empathy and resilience that would later define both his personal life and professional presence, shaping a man who learned early how to stand steady in changing landscapes. Learning what stability means. When Pierce reunited with his mother years later, she brought with her a new husband, William Carmichael, who became a grounding influence in his life. William offered consistency, patience, and simple guidance, teaching Pierce everyday skills and modeling what dependable care looked like. Fishing trips, quiet conversations, and shared routines introduced Pierce to a version of family life he had not fully known before. Though grateful, Pierce carried the lessons of earlier separations, understanding that stability was something to appreciate gently rather than assume. Around this time, William took him to see Goldfinger, introducing him to James Bond. The character's calm confidence left a lasting impression. It wasn't about glamour, but about composure and self-belief. For Pierce, Bond represented inner steadiness, a reminder that strength could be carried quietly, even when circumstances felt uncertain. Discovering a creative path. As a teenager, Pierce moved to London to attend art school, initially pursuing painting with modest means and determined focus. Life was simple, shaped by shared rooms, limited resources, and long days of study. Acting was not part of his plan until curiosity led him into a small theater workshop. There, something unexpected awakened. He felt a connection to performance, to storytelling, and to expressing emotion through movement and voice. Encouraged by others who recognized his presence, Pierce applied to the Drama Centre London, one of the country's most demanding programs. The training was intense, requiring discipline, vulnerability, and endurance. Many students struggled under the pressure, but Pierce stayed, drawing on the resilience he had built since childhood. He learned craft, patience, and emotional control, laying the foundation for a career that would eventually reach far beyond those early studio walls. Building quiet confidence. Pierce began his professional journey on stage, where timing, restraint, and authenticity mattered more than visibility. Theater taught him how to listen, how to wait, and how to inhabit a character fully without rushing. Early screen roles were small, sometimes barely noticed, but each experience added another layer to his growth. He observed seasoned actors, absorbed feedback, and refined his instincts. Rather than chasing attention, Pierce focused on learning, showing up prepared and improving with every opportunity. These years shaped his calm professionalism and understated confidence. He understood that lasting success came from consistency, not shortcuts. Every audition, every rehearsal, every brief appearance became part of a larger process of becoming. Slowly, steadily, he carved a place for himself, guided less by ambition and more by a desire to master his craft and remain grounded in an unpredictable industry. Remington Steele and a turning point. In 1982, Pierce auditioned for what he expected would be a minor television role. Instead, producers reshaped the series around him, and Remington Steele became his breakthrough. The show introduced him to international audiences and showcased his blend of charm, intelligence, and subtle humor. Success arrived quickly, bringing recognition and new opportunities. With it came early conversations about James Bond, a possibility that hovered just beyond reach due to timing and contracts. Though disappointing, Pierce accepted the delays with patience. Rather than growing frustrated, he continued working, refining his skills and maintaining perspective. This period taught him that progress is rarely linear. Dreams may pause, but they do not disappear. Remington Steele became more than a career milestone. It was proof that preparation meets opportunity in its own time, and that perseverance often matters more than speed. Stepping into Bond years later, the long-awaited call finally came. Pierce was invited to take on the role of James Bond, stepping into a legacy carried by cinema icons before him. When GoldenEye premiered in 1995, audiences embraced his interpretation instantly. He brought modern sensitivity to the character while honoring Bond's classic elegance. His performances balanced strength with warmth, confidence with restraint. Pierce approached the role with professionalism, performing demanding sequences and carrying immense expectations with quiet focus. The films that followed confirmed his place in cinematic history. Yet behind the tailored suits and global premieres, Pierce remained grounded, aware that fame was fleeting and fulfillment came from deeper sources. Bond gave him visibility, but it did not define him. Instead, it became one chapter in a life shaped by reflection, discipline, and a steady commitment to growth. Choosing purpose over pace. As the years passed, Pierce became increasingly intentional about how he spent his time. He shifted away from constant schedules toward a more deliberate rhythm, selecting projects that aligned with his values. Quality replaced quantity. Meaning replaced momentum. Advocacy work, environmental causes, and creative collaborations became avenues for contribution beyond entertainment. He focused on legacy rather than visibility, understanding that impact is measured by connection, not headlines. His days now include simple pleasures, coffee by the sea, shared meals, quiet walks, and conversations that linger. This slower pace reflects a deeper understanding of success. Pierce embraced the freedom to say no, protecting space for reflection and family. In doing so, he modeled a powerful lesson: that fulfillment grows when life is lived with intention, presence, and gratitude. Redefining strength. For Pierce, strength has evolved over time. It is no longer about endurance alone, but about vulnerability, compassion, and staying open. He learned that resilience is not loud or dramatic, it is steady and patient. True courage, he believes, lies in continuing to care even when life feels uncertain. This perspective informs how he approaches relationships, creativity, and aging itself. He welcomes change, viewing each season as an opportunity to learn. Rather than resisting time, he moves with it, appreciating what each chapter offers. His quiet confidence comes from acceptance, not control. Through reflection and experience, Pierce has come to understand that strength is not measured by what one overcomes, but by how gently one carries both joy and challenge forward. A life lived with awareness today, Pierce lives with heightened awareness of life's fleeting beauty. He values presence over prediction, choosing to engage fully with each moment. Whether spending time with grandchildren or working on a new project, he approaches life with curiosity and appreciation. Gratitude shapes his mornings, and reflection often closes his evenings. He recognizes that every experience, joyful or difficult, contributes to growth. This awareness influences how he listens, how he speaks, and how he gives back. He has learned that peace is not found in certainty, but in acceptance. Through decades of change, Pierce has cultivated a mindset rooted in humility and wonder, reminding us that a meaningful life is built not from grand gestures, but from consistent attention to what truly matters. Relationships as life's foundation connection remain central to Pierce's world. Friendships, family ties, and creative partnerships provide both inspiration and grounding. He invests in relationships with sincerity, offering time, presence, and understanding. These bonds remind him that success is shared, not solitary. Over the years, he has learned to listen more deeply, communicate more openly, and appreciate differences. Relationships teach patience, empathy, and forgiveness, qualities that continue to shape his character. Pierce believes that people, not achievements, define a life well lived. Whether collaborating on a film or enjoying a quiet evening at home, he approaches each interaction with respect. Through these connections, he finds meaning that extends far beyond professional milestones, reinforcing his belief that love and community are life's truest measures. Aging with grace. Growing older has brought Pierce clarity rather than fear. He embraces aging as a privilege, welcoming the wisdom that accompanies experience. Physical routines, creative habits, and mindful living help him stay balanced. He no longer competes with his past, choosing instead to honor it while remaining open to what lies ahead. Aging, for him, is not about loss, but refinement. He carries stories, lessons, and memories that enrich his present. This outlook allows him to approach each day with calm assurance. Rather than chasing youth, he cultivates vitality through purpose and connection. Pierce's approach to aging reflects acceptance, curiosity, and appreciation, offering a gentle reminder that every stage of life holds its own beauty when met with openness. Creativity without pressure. In recent years, Pierce has rediscovered the joy of creating without expectation. Whether acting, painting, or supporting meaningful causes, he follows inspiration rather than obligation. This freedom has brought renewed energy to his work. He collaborates with younger artists, explores diverse roles, and continues learning. Creativity now feels expansive rather than demanding. He allows projects to unfold naturally, trusting intuition over urgency. This shift has deepened his relationship with art, making it a source of nourishment rather than pressure. Pierce understands that creativity thrives in space and stillness. By releasing the need to prove himself, he has opened room for exploration, reminding us that passion evolves when we allow it to breathe. Giving back with intention philanthropy has become an important part of Pierce's journey. He supports environmental initiatives, community efforts, and causes aligned with his values. Giving back offers him a sense of continuity, connecting personal experience with collective well-being. Rather than seeking recognition, he focuses on tangible impact. These efforts reflect his belief that success carries responsibility. By lending his voice and resources, Pierce contributes to conversations that matter, hoping to leave the world better than he found it. Advocacy provides purpose beyond performance, reinforcing the idea that influence is most powerful when used thoughtfully. Through service, he honors both his past and future, creating ripples of positive change that extend far beyond the screen. Living in the present, Pierce now centers his life around presence. He appreciates unplanned moments, shared laughter, and quiet mornings. The future is welcomed, but not rushed. Each day offers its own meaning, whether filled with work or rest. He practices gratitude, recognizing that fulfillment lives in attention. This approach has brought him peace. By staying grounded in the present, Pierce allows life to unfold naturally. He understands that control is an illusion, but participation is a choice. Through mindfulness and reflection, he remains engaged with the world around him, finding beauty in simplicity. His journey reminds us that happiness often arrives when we stop searching and start noticing. A legacy of humanity. Pierce Brosnan's legacy reaches far beyond iconic roles. It lives in his kindness, his resilience, and his commitment to living authentically. He has shown that fame does not define character, and that strength grows through empathy. His story speaks to anyone who has navigated change, held onto hope, and chosen love again and again. Through decades of evolution, Pierce has remained true to himself, embracing growth with humility. He stands today not as a flawless hero, but as a deeply human man who continues to learn, create, and connect. His life offers a powerful reminder that greatness is not measured by applause, but by presence, compassion, and the courage to remain open. Quiet courage. At 72, Pierce lives with calm purpose. The pace is gentler, the priorities clearer. He carries experience with grace and meets each day with gratitude. His courage now appears in small choices: staying present, nurturing relationships, honoring creativity, and giving back. These quiet acts define his strength. Pierce Brosnan's journey teaches us that resilience is built over time, shaped by reflection and care. He shows that a meaningful life is not about avoiding difficulty, but about moving forward with openness. In his steady presence, we see a portrait of enduring humanity, a reminder that true courage often lives in stillness, and that the deepest victories are found in love, connection, and the willingness to keep living fully.